CIL 650, in association with Tom Lucas Productions, presents Radio Real Estate.
Our house in the middle of our street.
And now, here are your hosts, Bill Macklem, Andrea Jack, and Tom Lucas.
Well, this indeed is a glorious day, right, Bill? Because you and I are learning about social media today.
Absolutely.
It's Instagram we're learning about. We have an Instagram account now, and you or Andrea are teaching us how to use it correctly, and my daughter is. And
I am. I'm so excited. So if anybody wants to follow Tom Lucas,
so what do we do? How do we do that?
So to follow Tom Lucas, you go to Instagram and you look for Tom Lucas Productions. And
Okay.
you can
Well, how
follow
about
him.
Bill Macklem?
And Bill Macklem.
One thing at a time. Just shush.
Well, I'm just checking.
Okay, what's this, man?
And I just found out you guys haven't been watching our stories on my Instagram account.
I know, that's our fault.
It's all your fault.
And so it's all three different people talking about the same kind of thing from a different approach.
Exactly.
Wow, that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, Instagram's
It's
fun.
like an expert.
So how do we get to you on Instagram then?
It's really tough to get to. I mean, I have to spell it out for you. It's Bill Macklem.
I follow you now, Bill.
With an I, not a Y? No?
No Y in there
okay,
at all.
okay.
Just Bill.
There.
Macklem.
I
Macklem.
just followed you. I can't believe that we've been on air together for almost 6 months and I did not follow you on Instagram.
So we'll be covering the Radio Real
that's
Estate Show on Instagram. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's because I don't have anything on my Instagram.
Well, we need
But
to
you do have something on today, of
I
course.
do.
Actually, Bill, you don't even have a picture on here, and you don't even have a post.
Oh, my goodness.
We're going to help you with this.
It's Radio Real Estate. Bill Macklem is here. Billy, by the way, is the president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages. Can we find out about them on Instagram, too? I guess so, eh?
Yeah.
Sure, okay. You're also going to talk about what's going on in the world out there with the world of money. What is going on, by the by?
Yeah, we're going to go through a couple of things that are going on with what's happening. For example, we hear about the doom and gloom. Just kind of give you a little tidbit here. A little doom and gloom of what's going on out there. Oh, by the way, for the 6th straight month, we've had an increase in building permits for townhouses and condos.
Oh.
So you kind of go, well, then why is everybody saying this doom and gloom thing?
Our Radio Real Estate home handyman, Finn Jensen, says some people take their summer vacations in the fall.
And we'll be talking about building your dream home with Mark Jock, CEO of Mark Graff Homes. And today he's going to be talking about, what kind of problems can we run into?
In renovations.
Exactly.
You're starting some renovations, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm in the city of White Rock, and I just found out that the trees that were planted on my property 20 years ago that I thought were mine are now belong to the municipality.
I see.
There's always surprises, right?
And if I want to move them, I have to pay $15,000 a tree.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
Really? No kidding. Well, tell you
do you
what,
want to move them or do you want to keep them?
folks, if you missed the segment where Bill is BITCHING about what's going on in White Rock, go to the Radio Real Estate Show website, which is RadioRealEstateAug13th2017, and there you can download one of the podcasts, right?
Right.
And then you can listen to Bill getting angry about the whole thing.
Are you going to keep those trees or what are you going to do?
Well, we'll find out Monday. So that's tomorrow.
I'm sure we'll find out.
Yes, Monica Dina Briga, president of Mummy Maids, has a few tips for us. This week she chats about getting,
Oh. You say it.
pet urine out of your carpets.
Who has that?
Pet urine?
People that have pets, perhaps.
Ooh.
It's really funny. It seems that pet pee-pee seems to be a big topic of discussion. On the morning show on Friday, we had Brian Minter on, and he was talking about dog wee-wee burning your bushes.
Oh.
That can be pretty painful
Well, that's right, too.
for both.
Don't have your bushes out in the morning.
No, exactly. So we got a whole lot of things coming up on the Radio Real Estate Show. For example, Andrea, you'll have a question, right, for Bill?
I do. Our mortgage question of the week is coming up. Have a question for Bill? Please leave it on our website, RadioRealEstateShow.ca.
Okay, well, Bill Macklem is with us. Today we've got the mortgage. What's going on? First of all, is it expensive to get money?
No.
Can I get money?
Maybe.
I see. Okay.
So but the concept is now starting to dawn because I'm a little bit older and a little slower. Mm-hmm. But I'm trying to figure out why the banks are being so difficult in getting approvals to us, and how come it's taking so long. For example, the credit unions are taking anywhere from a week and a half to 3 weeks for an approval. So that's it's bizarro.
Could it be that perhaps they hear you on the radio every week, what you say about them?
Well, no, because I do this under subterfuge.
You disguise your voice. I see. I got you. Okay.
So what's happening is that I think it's a way of slowing down the market. That they're now approving you as fast as they used to, and they are asking for everything under the sun. I tell people all the time, it's like going back to kindergarten. Let's have a look at your check. Let's see the check go into the bank account. Let's get a copy of the bank account. Let's get 3 months bank accounts because we want to make sure that we know that the money's going in. This is kindergarten.
Sounds like my mom and dad, to be honest.
So that's probably true.
Mm-hmm.
But rates are good. I mean, the 5-year rate is in the range of the 3-year range, or excuse me, 3% range on a 5-year term. You're either 2.95 if you're CMHC insured, you're 3.05 if you're not CMHC insured. Apparently, if it's CMHC insured, and we're going to get into this later on today, if it's CMHC insured, because that's going to relate to our question later on, then the risk is less for the bank, so therefore they're willing to, because you're putting less money down, they're going to give you a better rate than those who save up their money and put more money down.
And Bill, do people come into your office and they go, I need the best rate possible, and therefore I'm going to take the cheapest rate, and that's probably my best mortgage? You get those kind of people?
Absolutely.
That's wrong, though, isn't it?
Absolutely.
That's sort of like short-term benefit, and in the end, it's going to catch
Long-term
up.
pain, perhaps.
Yeah.
They just don't understand that. But, we all talk about interest rates, so therefore people think that must be the most important part. And it's not the most important part. It's the type of lender you have, the flexibility the lender has. I mean, what people forget is that, yes, you're buying a house. Life gets in the way, and there's going to be a problem coming up, and you better make sure you got a lender that can deal with that problem.
Or what you should do is try to find a lender that still gives you the
Toaster?
Toaster, yeah.
Well, we're giving away donuts and
Pretty
cookies.
close. We're pretty close. In the next segment of the program, Bill is answering your mortgage question of the weekend. We're going to speak with Mark Jock, who is the CEO of Marcraft Homes, about different problems that could arise when you're having some renovations done, right?
I think, yeah.
Yeah, okay, Bill. Hope you'll be here.
I will be. You're listening to Vancouver's original on-air open house, Radio Real Estate on CL 650.
CL 650.
We get letters. We get stacks and stacks of letters.
You know, we're probably halfway through the summer already. I wish you'd change that sweater, Bill.
I love it.
It looks good.
Did I tell you what happened to me in Costco yesterday?
No, what happened?
They have Halloween decorations
No.
already up. Yes, it made me
No,
sad. I
you're
feel like
kidding.
summer hasn't even been here yet.
Kids haven't gone back to school yet.
I know, Halloween.
We'll have to talk about that, about buying property without the kids. Mm-hmm. Holy gee whiz. Well, Bill eventually will change his sweater into the fall sweater, which does have sleeves in it. Right?
That's right. We'll fall back.
I see. In the meantime, though, we do have a question for Bill this week.
Our question this week comes from Glenn Fitzgerald of New Westminster. Bill, Glenn would like to know what mortgage default insurance is.
Thanks, Andrew. That's a great question from Glenn. So, excuse me, mortgage default insurance, which is commonly referred to as CMHC insurance, which stands for Canada Mortgage and Housing Company, is mandatory in Canada for all purchases between 5% minimum down payment to 19.99 down payment. What happens is a default insurance protects lenders, not us as clients, but lenders. In the event that you stop making payments on your mortgage, the bank gets all their money. So that's kind of sad. And what happens is that the insurance rates for that ranges from 2.8 to 4% of their mortgage amount. So if you weren't concerned about the payments and you were concerned about your money and you had 20% down and you could get a better interest rate, you'd have a CMHC insurance fee, of course, but your money could be sitting in a MIC fund like we've had with some of our past clients on our show and earning 7%. So paying a 2.8 or a 3% CMHC fee kind of goes, well, gee, if I'm only paying 3% for that and I can make 7% over here, why am I putting all my money down in my house? So just different ways of looking at it. So when you get into default insurance, it's important to look at the options. The default insurance is necessary for us to get into houses if we don't have the 20% down. But it's also a useful tool to use whether you want to make a down payment larger or smaller, depending on the purchase price of your home and whether you actually qualify at the higher interest rates.
Would you suggest a person pays more on a mortgage because their mortgage broker, say Bill Macklem in this case, is on Instagram?
No, I would not.
No, okay.
I would say is that you want to make sure that you're customizing the mortgage to your client's needs.
All right.
So, like a lot of people want to have a lower payment. If that makes sense.
Hey, sure.
But if that wasn't critical, if that wasn't part of the reasons why you're getting the mortgage in the first place, that you had the option of having a higher payment because you want to pay your mortgage off that much faster, and you said, well, gee, I could put down 20% or 30%, but what if I put down 5% and then invested my difference?
And you know that when you find the lender that does have the toaster, you will give me a call. We'll talk business, right?
Well, how about a toaster oven?
Okay, you're working on it. Sounds good. Yeah.
For expert mortgage information online, visit BillyMac.com. That's Billy with an I, not a Y, MAC.com, or call Bill at 604-684-4663. That's 604-684-HOME.
It's the Radio Real Estate Show on Smooth and Easy, CIL 650. Mark Jock, I think you know the man well. Just happens to be the CEO, the president, the head honcho over at Mark Craft Homes, right?
That's right.
Know that he's the king of the family.
He is.
Hey, King.
Hey, good morning, folks.
How are you?
I'm good. You?
Good. I got a little construction song for you. Listen carefully to this one. Listen carefully, Mark. I want you to listen to this one.
Oh, here we go.
I'll build it all. I'll build it all. 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 Build it all.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, not bad.
the winner.
You build it all.
Not bad. Build it all. Mark Craft Homes builds it all.
Build it all.
Builds it all. Like if somebody says, I got this crap, Mark, I got this crazy idea. Will it work? You say, well, I'm going to come over.
Right.
We'll talk
right.
about it. I'll ask you some questions. I go, yeah, it probably will work, right?
Now, when you say crazy idea, here's what's interesting. You know, a lot of people want to do these great renovations and they have lots of ideas. But sometimes when you have a crazy idea, more things happen. So when you open up a wall or if you try to change something, you know, Mark, what are some things that can happen in a renovations that turns out to be actually
Well, that's
crazy?
a good question, Andrea. You know, there are a lot of hidden costs that can happen on renovation work, and quite often people don't factor in things like building permits, also structural changes that have to happen require probably structural engineering and those costs. But however, you know, you've got a plan, and it's all proper planning. So depending on the extent of your renovation, you know, it really is advisable for your contractor and yourself to sit down, go through your specifications, go through what your wish list is, and then have your contractor put together kind of a global budget initially on what he anticipates those costs to be. Now, hidden costs can relate to things like hazmat materials and specifically asbestos in the walls. So prior to starting any project, you've got to have that. You've got to get the experts in and have that investigated for hazmat materials.
Now,
And,
Mark,
yeah.
you're talking about planning. So with all this planning, though, what are some surprises you've seen or what have you come across in terms of renovations that might be?
Well, I mean, you know, for example, most of the older homes don't have, from a structural standpoint, things have changed today. So footing sizes, for instance, you might be under capacity for new potential loads you're putting on if you're dealing with a structural wall or you're removing walls and you're adding an addition to the house. Or interior or exterior, you might have to bring in a geotechnical engineer for soil compaction. Municipalities are getting extremely finicky about things like this. So those are some unknowns that you really don't kind of know until you get into it. And then you don't know if you're running into a situation where you have, unfortunately, water coming in, which might have caused exterior wall damage. Problems like this that are unforeseen.
I think that's the big problem too, Mark, is that what you're saying is so true. If you're renovating an older home, you're going to come across problems. One of those problems is lacking the funding to do the job. So what is best, to sit down with the guys like you first? Or do I go and see the mortgage broker first and get some dough? How does it work?
Yeah, absolutely. Good question. And that's where Bill's going to come into this discussion also, because there are home loans that can be made available. The most important thing for homeowners is not to be kind of wooed into an underestimate of the work to be done, because that's where all the problems start. You get halfway through the renovation, and then the contractor said, "Hey, you know, I'm sorry, but you know, we're running into a lot of extras here." But once again, if you have a contingency plan for those potential areas like electrical and plumbing upgrades, if you're not going to spend the money, great, don't spend it. But you better have it available if you need it. So we got a planning issue here, and planning is so important to everything to do with construction. And it can be done. Good contractors have the ability to come up with a good budget and a realistic budget.
So I guess you sit down with the planner, with the person who's doing the construction for you, and maybe just talk about it first of all, right?
Well, I think so. You want to go. You want to meet. You want to talk about the scope of the work. And then you bring in the experts that are required. If we have a home designer or architect required from the renovation work, if you're doing kitchen renovation, you want to go out and you want to deal with our appliance companies, so you can pick and choose your stoves, your fridges, the kind of things that are big ticket items, and how they are integrated within the kitchen design. So a lot of preparation work can avoid a lot of the hidden issues that might come up later.
Mark, so I would like to comment that after having a meeting with you, as not only as a mortgage broker, but also as a consumer wanting to look at building a house, I have to advise anybody listening that you need to talk with someone. Particularly, you should talk to Mark. But if you don't talk to Mark, you got to go to somebody else. But you got to talk to Mark for sure. You got to talk to them because you need to get a foundation on what you're going to do, how you're going to do it before you even start the process. Mm-hmm. You have to have someone that's an expert.
Yeah. So if you, in your mind's eye, have $50,000 or $75,000, let's say, and you're anticipating they're going to do major renovation work because somebody told you can get a kitchen for $15,000 and you can get flooring for $7 a foot and blah, 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 and you put it together and you say, well, that's pretty good. That amounts to $50,000. You've forgotten a whole bunch of costs, labor costs, permitting costs, all those things that people don't generally plug into their formula if they're kind of doing it on their own or they got a buddy to help them.
Mark, do you ever deal with a guy like me? The contractor goes, well, you've got to have X, Y, Z. And I go, okay, sure, whatever. And I have no idea why. So do you ever have to say to the guy, this is a good idea because...
Well, education, what we do with our clients is education is so important. When we go through a new home budget with our clients, from all the soft costs to all the hard costs, and when we spend that 2 to 3 hours going and reviewing, prior to contractual obligations, but just taking a look at the real costs of all the categories, and they come away from that meeting and they get, wow, I had no idea. Okay. Because those numbers don't lie. They're real numbers, and they're backed up by good supplier quotes as well as contractor quotes.
Yeah, all right, give us some more good numbers. Give me your telephone number in case somebody wants to talk further during the week.
During your office, 604-461-2560.
Number again, Mark?
461-2560.
On the World Wide Web, where would you find you?
And you can find us on the website, markcrafthomes.com, and you've got the whole story there.
Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Talk to you next week.
Thanks,
also.
Mark.
Thanks, Mark.
Bye now.
Bye now.
Right, have a good one.
Mark Jock, he's the CEO of Mark Craft Homes. Nice guy.
Really is.
Nice guy.
Really is.
I answer your questions for you.
Yeah.
Do I need to have something? Yes, you do. Okay. Bill and Andrea will share their expertise with us on the news headlines of the week. We're going to talk about some different stories that were making news. People are talking about them. Let's see what you guys think, okay?
That should be good.
All right, that's coming up.
All right, this is Bill Macklem, president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages, with Andrea Jock of Pinnacle Group Real Estate Marketing, producer Dwayne Bishop, and Tom Lucas. You're listening to Radio Real Estate, Vancouver's original on-air open house on CL 650.
CL 650. She's a brick house. She's 1990, just letting it all hang out. She's a brick house. I like lady stack, that's a fact.
Ooh, Lordy, she's a brick house.
That's a good song.
Yeah, great song, great song. Look who just dropped in. It's Simone from the afternoon show at CL 650. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, too.
What do you think of the open house?
Good.
Not bad, eh?
Yeah, not bad at all.
Not bad. You have, is it 2 children now?
I have 2 boys.
2 boys. Oh, my goodness. How old are they?
5.5 and almost 2. So, yeah.
How can that be? You're not quite old enough to have kids that age.
Well, thank you.
You're very welcome. No. Pretty soon the fun will begin.
Yeah.
They will discover cars and girls
Yep.
at the same time.
Right now, it's all just like potty mouth language and that kind of thing.
course.
And
So,
don't they make those weird sound effects too when I babysit my friends' kids?
brum,
It's
what do you mean?
These pow, pow, and they do these fighting noises. And
they do
Hey,
weird
Bill,
things.
bang, bang, bang. What?
Like they do the.
That's
So
what I
that's
mean.
the transforming sound of a transformer.
But
Fun
yeah,
age.
but that's okay. You have 2 boys?
2 boys.
But if you had 2 girls, it'd be, your doll says this, my doll says that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really funny.
My father-in-law, rest his soul, used to say, if you have 2 boys and they have a falling out, they have a punch up and they get it. He's a British guy. They have a punch up and they get it over with. They can't do that anymore. But 2 girls, You took my sweater when you're 14 years old.
Like I'm not talking to you for
And
6 months.
I remember it. You remember everything.
It's true. You know what? Like now the boys are a nightmare because they're so busy and they're just so hectic. And girls will kind of just sit there and relax. Most girls. But everyone's like, the teenage years, girls are a nightmare. And we all know that. We remember being that way.
My poor mother.
Yeah.
It's called hormones.
Totally. But boys will just play video games and chill out. So I'm looking forward to those years.
Apparently not. So you have a question for Bill? You came all the way down to the question of life.
My question is, if I'm not a first-time home buyer, can I still qualify for the 5%?
Well, that's a really good question. Yes, you can.
Okay.
You can buy at 5% down up to $500,000.
Okay.
Then over $500,000, from $500,000 to $999,000, you have to put down 10%. So it's 5% the first $500. On the $499,000 addition, you have to put down 10%.
Okay.
So you're probably looking at 7% overall.
Oh, that's not bad.
And over $1 million, you got to put down 20% regardless. So there's no CMHC or any kind of default insurance available to you, anyways.
Okay, it's good
So
to
it's
know.
kind of like.
But isn't
weird.
every product out there, every bit of product is all of over $1 million anyway? You want to buy a house, it doesn't matter where you want to buy it. It's over $1 million.
Kind of out of touch with reality.
Bill, I
Quite
actually have a
honestly.
question for you too about first-time home buyers. Now, is this true that after about 4 or 5 years, you qualify again to be a first-time home buyer if you haven't bought in that period?
You can always get 5% down regardless.
Okay.
So the only time you can't get 5% down is you're going to buy a revenue property, then you got to put down 20%.
Right.
If you're going to buy a property for your grandfather, for example, you can get away with 5% down because it's a second family home. He's going to live there.
Well,
But if it's going to be rental, then it's going to be 20%.
Ah, lots to know.
now you know what to do with your grandfather. You should have done that.
I'll be talking to him. We can get him qualified, I know he's only 99. So we could probably get him qualified. We would use as pension, and we might get your dad to co-sign.
It's cute.
Okay, we know that you got to go, so I'll let you go.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming by.
Thank you for having me.
And I see, there's another guy from down the hall. See, look at the people just coming in and out of here.
No kidding,
Radio
it's a
Real Estate
busy
Show,
place.
smooth and easy, CL 650. Come on in.
This is a busy place. I didn't realize it was so busy.
Yeah, I didn't.
A busy open house today. It's always good to see people
Paul,
in.
how are you?
Hey, Tom.
Yeah, you remember Paul? Mighty Paul Soretta. Remember, he used to be on AM 650 years ago.
Oh, that's
Yes.
right, too. He has a great
You haven't
voice.
met Andrew before?
I haven't.
No,
I
just
haven't,
right now.
Andrea.
Oh, but you listen every week, right?
I sure do.
Yeah, you're down the hall working on the FM station now.
Wow.
He talks more like this.
I like how your voice changes instantly.
FM, yes. Hi, everybody. Yeah. So you're a renter right now.
I'm a renter.
Yeah.
Yes, in White Rock.
It's pretty expensive to rent.
It is. I'm not going to lie to you. $2,000 a month. Nice big home, though. Yeah.
Yeah, you got a big house. I've seen your place.
It's been okay. It's nice that whenever there's a problem, it's somebody else's.
It's nice when the lawnmower works, too. You can come over at any time and borrow the lawnmower, sure.
You know I will.
I know you will, yeah. No, I live in a place where I don't have to cut the lawn anymore, right, Billy?
That's right.
Absolutely. So you have a question for Bill, too?
I do. Yeah,
Yes.
Bill. What I was wondering is I've had a few friends that were talking about Victoria and saying that now's a really good time to buy. Is that true?
Probably is. I mean, like at any given time, there's properties that are seen to be selling at a much better value than another time.
Right.
But what people forget, I think, because of the market here in BC, is that the best time to buy is when you're ready.
Right.
Not based on the market. I mean, you're going to hang on to this property for a while anyways, and you're going to go through the ups and downs of the values.
Yeah.
So you don't buy a house based on, I'm going to buy it low and I'm going to sell it high. Like you're
Nobody
buying
can
a
time the
home.
market that perfectly.
No.
Anyways, if we did, we'd all be millionaires.
Right.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is, if you're going to, like, let's say if they're buying it to live in, then that would be a good time to buy if they got the down payment and they're got a job there. But if they're going to use it as a revenue property, well, then there's a bunch of other things you want to check into in regards to what's the vacancy ratio, who's going to manage the property for them, because you're certainly not going to manage it from here. So therefore, you're going to have somebody out there that's going to look after it, which is going to be anywhere from 5 to 10% of gross income, and that's a taxable benefit, of course. You can claim that's a tax loss. Right. So there's lots of things to think about when you're buying another property in a different part of the province or different part of the country.
Okay.
Paul, were you expecting a transfer to the island?
I knew that was coming. No, I am happy where I am.
I don't know.
I have a friend. Sure.
I liked him. I was hoping he's staying.
It's one of the few nice guys around here. Sure,
I'm happy right here, Tom.
He's happy right here. You heard him say it first on this program. He is happy. Right here, his name is Paul.
He's going to be part of our show?
He might be.
Oh, wow.
I love the Radio Real Estate Show. You guys can have me over anytime.
Sure, you can make the switch over back to AM. What the hell, eh?
Absolutely.
So you can say that here. You can't say that in FM.
Yeah, that's right.
The guy that's part of our show every week, he's smiling in there. He also lives out in White Rock. You're also a renter, too, are you? Not?
Oh, me? Yes, indeed I am.
Yeah, Dwayne? Yeah.
We've been talking. You're looking to buy soon.
Yeah.
That's right.
So that actually leads into the question that I got. So I know we want to buy a place, but not even for ourselves. We want a place to create revenue and whatnot. And I heard there's like some new tax that's coming out for that. I was wondering if there's a way to put the tax into the mortgage.
I'm not sure which tax you're referring to there, to be honest with you. Like you'll have probably transfer tax.
Yeah,
but that's an additional cost to the down payment. And the legal fees are an additional cost to the down payment. So, and if you're buying a revenue property, you should be talking to me before you make those kind of decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely.
Because there's always different ways of financing products, but you have to be honest and you have to be upfront.
Oh.
And if you can afford to buy a revenue property, I would like to speak to your agent.
Yeah.
Come on, man. It's not right. What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at,
No, I'm laughing at the other guy that's here Paul from down the hall. It's Paul from down the hall, y'all.
Everybody's laughing at me now, eh?
But no, why are you laughing?
I'm not laughing.
How come he can afford to, we have to talk to his agents.
You and I can't afford it. How come he can't?
That's right. We're doing something wrong, Bill.
I think so. Jeez, I got to get another job.
Hey, you guys, thank you for coming by and thank you for all the questions. Let's make it official. Should we put the news sounder? We'll just ask a couple of questions while we're waiting here. Go ahead.
There we go.
All right, there's a $12.5 million settlement's been okayed, apparently, in the home capital fraud case. Billy?
Yeah, this is a bit of a game going on here. This is OSFI, which is the guys out of Ontario, putting these guys' feet to the coals. They actually did say to the regulated body that there was a problem. They did say that they had blackballed the broker and the broker companies that they're working for, but apparently they didn't do it soon enough, and it didn't come across as if they are being protective of the public. And so they're getting fined $12.5 million. And Soloway, who was the president of Home Trust, is no longer there, has to pay a fine, I think something like $5 million. And the other two directors who are behind him, they have to pay a fine of $2.5 million. And so they got to pay some major fines on this thing. And they can no longer be directors of a company for anywhere from 2 to 5 years.
Okay, she is tracking BC's housing. The issues are the reasons that Selena Robertson got into politics. The issues, that's why she's into politics.
I tell you, I'm in the process right now of doing a build in terms of a municipality. And all the hoops, the fellow that's doing our billing, he says that he's having a heart attack going through all the hoops that he's got to go through just to meet the demands of the municipalities. And the municipalities don't make any decisions. I've heard this before from Delta. I've heard this from Surrey. I've heard this from up in Maple Ridge, that the guys that are making the decisions don't make the decisions. So what they say is they give you a yes or no answer all at the same time. And they can't give you any guarantees because it could change at any time.
It's like that in Port Moody, too.
Yeah. So what's happening is that we have this whole process of building a home has now become a small micro business for the municipalities to make money. And so they're doing everything they can possible to make it so difficult to get your permits that you just can't seem to get it approved in a proper enough
Or then
time.
they'll go and put like a building bylaw size in, and then everybody has to fight over it and try to figure it out for the next. They stall the process for
They stall the process. I mean, if
3
this
to
girl
6
wants to do something about this, a young lady, what's her name again? Selena Robinson. If she wants to do something, she has to make a rule that the municipalities cannot do what they're doing. That's what they got to do. Get rid of all this BS that's going on and make it easier. There's probably 80,000 homes in various processes of approval through the municipal process that aren't getting built yet because of this process.
Because of the city.
Vancouver is 2 to 3 years. By the time you actually make your first application, to the time you actually start building. Look at the cost. First off, the land cost keeps on going up. The labor costs keep on going up, and products keep on going up. These people are not paying attention to the real reality. They're looking at it from the perspective of, we're going to make a profit for the municipality.
You mentioned 3 years. Remember Paul Sirota, the guy that came by to visit a while ago from down the hall, y'all? He had an uncle who's in jail for 3 years.
Really?
Yeah. No, I just said that.
That's so not true.
No, it's not true.
Was it 4 years?
It's 4.
Oh, it's 4 years. Okay.
Okay, so some of the following are considered to be among some of the swankiest Airbnbs in Metro Vancouver. Swanky, danky. Look at this. Look at this.
Let me see.
This one here.
All right,
It's in the newspaper. Just
in
if
the
you want to follow
newspaper,
along, right
you
in the
can
corner there.
actually rent a luxury afloat boat for $10,000 a night.
$10,000 a night. Bill, what does that get us?
Not much.
It sleeps 8 and promises luxury and impeccable craftsmanship and seamless service and a world-class experience.
Nice.
That sounds
Oh,
nice.
Paul would like that.
Well,
yeah,
for
right.
His uncle would if
10,000.
he's out of jail, but
It's a
but
beautiful
Paul-
boat, though. Look at that.
He was never in jail. No. It is a beautiful boat, but it's kind of expensive. Okay, what else do you have for us?
So then we can also go to How Sound with a hot tub. I'm going to say without a hot tub.
Out sound with a hot tub. Okay.
Oh, yeah, because if you can't go to House Sound if you don't have a hot
Yeah.
Exactly.
For $1,600 a night, and this is just up the Sea to Sky Highway, just 20 minutes, and you can crash this tiny 4-bedroom Furry Creek home. It has a saltwater pool and hot tub overlooking House Sound, and
Wow.
it features a small waterfall. This one looks fun, though. I'd consider this a getaway in a mansion. For $1,500 a night, you can have all your friends, a busload of friends.
How many friends?
I would probably have a busload, so that's like
You-
what?
Is that 30?
I'd say about. I bring 30 friends to this house for
Okay,
$1,500 a night.
just a second. Whoa.
This is
Each?
good. No, 1,500.
Because, okay, you and you, the both of
So
you.
we're making money
Andrew
on
and
this.
Bill have friends, okay?
Yes.
You
Let's
guys
have a party there, you guys.
I don't have friends.
Dwayne, let's go. Well,
Dwayne is my only friend I
we
have.
will invite you and Dwayne.
But you got to bring $50.
Let's do it. So that's $50 per
Oh,
person.
that's what they want is Dwayne.
Nice.
$50.
And we get to party in a 12,000 square foot mansion on acreage in Surrey, and it includes a pool, hot tub, and ping pong top.
Just a second. I've seen Bill party before.
Apparently, you wear lampshades on your head.
I don't dance with Tina Turner, though.
That would be fun, you guys.
That would be fun,
These are
yeah.
some examples.
Okay, share one more. Share
All right.
one or two more.
How about the
Swankiest Airbnbs.
beachfront Hits Beach? So for $2,000 a night,
Kids Beach, $2,000 a night.
yeah, you could be in a Malibu-style beach house. Ooh, that
In
sounds
Kits?
In Kits.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. So, and you have ocean
come
views,
on.
and you can take advantage of the large oceanfront patio
I don't
and
get
the
it.
cushy seating
No,
area.
I don't get it. No. See,
$2,000 a
I was
night.
brought up in this town. I grew up in the West Coast, okay?
Uh,
Kits, to me, was like going to the East End. I'm sorry.
Really?
It was. That's just, yes. Where are you going? Kits.
No
Where?
way.
Kits.
Well, how about the West Side? We can go to upscale West Side
Okay,
for
let's go.
$1,400 a night. This is Vancouver's West Side neighborhood has a dramatic upsurge in prices.
Whereabouts?
And it says on Dunbar. So this
Oh,
is a house.
that's the
It's
East
a
End, too. No.
5-bedroom house.
That's Dunbar.
4,700
That's
square feet,
Dunbar.
$1,400 a night. I don't really know what you get. It said it boasts multiple decks.
Oh, nice. What are you going to look at?
I don't know.
The North Shore,
Yeah,
if you're lucky.
I would take the party house or the boat.
I would take the boat right now. What do you think, Bill?
I'll go with the boat.
The
Go
boat.
with the boat? Can we get financing for that?
Well, no, but if we get enough friends, it'll
Oh,
cost us $50 each.
Okay, so we'll do some more radio real estate news headlines
Yeah.
again next week. Thanks so much for sharing and for carrying. That was very nice of you. That was so very nice of you. I think, yeah, oh my goodness. Oh, wait a second.
That's it.
I feel like I'm in a dishwasher for some reason. Do. Going around and around. In the next segment of our program, Andrea, we got something special coming up, don't we?
We do.
Yes, we do.
It's time.
It's for Monica. You know it.
Oh,
Yeah.
in our next segment, Monica Now Briga, president of Mummy Maids, has a few tips on how to get rid of pet urine from your carpet.
How come I can say that with a straight face?
I don't know.
Try it. Monica Dino Briga.
Monica Now Briga.
That's not what I had in mind, but that's okay. More real estate information is coming up right here on Vancouver's original on-air open house.
This is Bill Macklem, president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages, with Andrew Jock of Pinnacle Group Real Estate Marketing, producer Dwayne Bishop, and the illustrious Tom Lucas. You're listening to Radio Real Estate on CL 650.
Well, someone had to be serious today. May as well be you.
CL 650.
The cleanup woman, 'cause she's tough. I mean, she really cleans up.
Yeah, the cleanup woman is tough. She really cleans up. And if you have pets, I know some people who have pets. I don't have any pets.
You should.
You know what we did to our little dog? We've trained her to pee on a pee mat.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so my mom lived in a condo and she trained her to go in the bathroom on this little like doggy diaper mat.
Ooh.
Yeah. 'Cause she was
We should get that to some of the people who have the small kids.
Yeah.
Well, or big kids. I sometimes it's little
My
men.
mom was too lazy to wake up in the morning and bring her downstairs.
Still
to
not by the back
grass.
door?
She trained her to go in these little puppy training
And
mats.
you put these little puppy trainer things in the back door, do you?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's for the.
Just don't step in them in your stocking feet.
No, ew.
Let's see.
Ew.
Well, sometimes your little pet has to go do a little bit of stuff, right?
Right.
And you're not there.
I mean, sometimes they miss.
Just
Sometimes, so instead of putting it like on the wee wee pad, they'll put maybe their wee wee on the carpet.
I mean, they get confused. I don't blame them.
Not a
It's-
good, well, but some days you probably go, oh my God, I got to get that up before the owners of the house get home, right?
Right.
Because it could be my mom and dad, it could be my brother and sister, it could be anybody. You just say, oh, sure, I'll watch the dog and it peed on the carpet.
And you watched them do it.
Now you got to get out. I don't know. We should listen to this program because they have a lady on here who tells all about getting stains. Her name is Monica Dina Briga. Monica, what should we do?
Do you have those unsightly pet urine stains on your carpet? Well, accidents can happen. First, blot up what you can with paper towels. Then, with warm, soapy water and a clean cloth, blot the area clean. Rinse with clean water. Blot until dry. Next, combine 1/3 of a cup of white vinegar and 2/3 of a cup of water and dab it on the stain. Rinse with clean water. Blot until dry. Once the area is totally dry, wait at least 24 hours. Then sprinkle the entire carpet with baking soda or a good rug deodorizer. Wait a few hours and then vacuum. Remember, the sooner you can get the urinated stain out would be better. This is Monica Dinaberga for Radio Real Estate.
Mommy Maids will clean your castle with no hassle. Call Monica at 604-533-4959, 604-533-4959, or visit mummymaids.com. That's mummymaids.com.
What she said, Bill, made perfect sense. However,
I think I'm going to call her.
I think we should call her instead. What's her number again?
604-533-4959.
Okay. So we'll call her and she can come and do it for us. Either that or we're getting rid of the animal.
Exactly.
No.
No?
It's either or.
No,
It's either or.
I hate it when my dad used to say that when we were little.
No, I hate that either. If that dog doesn't stop peeing on the kitchen floor, we're going to get rid of it.
And they always say that,
Please.
but they never do.
No,
And the dog keeps peeing.
Kids, they never do.
No.
Well, I once had this little dog. No, this is serious. I once had this little dog, and he was actually sent to live with people on the farm.
Oh,
we lived down by West Point Grill by the
yeah.
beach.
I've heard that farm story
Well,
before.
did you go and visit your little doggy? at the farm?
No.
because it didn't go to the farm.
No, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, no.
He went to the happy hunting ground.
No.
Well, no, maybe not. Maybe he just went to somebody else, but they didn't have it. Well, maybe he did go to a farm. Maybe he did go to a farm, but nobody ever took me to the farm to see him.
Oh, wow.
Wow. So you do your farming in an area called the Tri-Cities, right? Nice segue.
Nice segue. That
you.
was good.
Thank you. You do your farming in the areas of the Tri-Cities, which are what?
I do, and that it consists of Port Moody, Port Coquitlam, and Coquitlam.
Maybe your dog is out there.
Yeah.
Maybe my dog is in Port
Because it's a
Moody.
farm area.
Well, we are not, well, not technically. I'd say farm would be more Maple Ridge
No,
Mission.
but you farm it.
I farm it, yes.
So therefore,
That's where
it could be farm.
that is a real estate term, meaning that you
Yeah.
do most of your work
Exactly.
in that area.
Thank you, Tom.
So the area that I seem to be like akin to, that I seem to be stuck on, is Ioko
Road.
which is what, part of Port Moody?
That's just like, it's just a road on Port Moody. A
But
beautiful one.
But I like that.
Along the
I
ocean.
like that road.
You love that.
So is that going to cost me an arm and a leg if I want to move out there?
It's more. It's kind of considered, the Point Grey of the Tri-Cities. It's
Cool. Okay, keep talking.
So I'd say Ioko offers the ocean views and mountains and hiking, but there's lots of great areas in the Tri-Cities.
Hiking.
Oh no!
You didn't go to Taj Island, did you?
Jug Island.
What's it called again?
Jug Island.
Jug Island.
Oh, I knew there was something I was
She was
supposed to
supposed to
do.
go to Jug Island
Report
last-
back.
Well, I wasn't going to go to Jug Island, that's for sure.
I'm supposed to do the hike and report to you guys.
and come back to us with no.
Oh.
No, it was just a small jug.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, you guys. I will
Small
eventually
jugs are
get out
nice.
there.
You know what? And I think the real estate dog is actually in the farm area.
Really?
Yeah, the one you lost, it's in the farming area. It's a real estate dog.
A dog. Maybe he's in Coquitlam. Or
Could be Coquitlam, yeah.
Coquitlam.
So what I should do is, if I could, I should sell my big house about a smart size and maybe move out to the Tri-Cities. I could come from, say, Dunbar.
Oh, yes. You'll get a very beautiful house in the Tri-Cities.
Put a
If you
couple
sell
bucks
in Dunbar and come out.
Okay, so if I
Yeah.
want to get a hold of you during the week, what number should I call you at?
604-783-3124. That's 604-783-3124.
If I get a hold of you online?
Yeah, you can visit pinnaclegrouprealestatemarketing.com. That's pinnaclegrouprem.com.
So there's a whole lot more coming up in the world of the Radio Real Estate Show. For example, Bill will be talking about what?
We're going to talk about money, how to get it qualified, how the banks are slowing the process down. We have so much to go through that we're probably going to run out of time.
I hope not.
This is Andrea Jock at Pinnacle Group Real Estate Marketing with Bill Macklem, president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages, producer Dwayne Bishop, and Tom Lucas. You're listening to Vancouver's original on-air open house, Radio Real Estate on CL 650.
CL 650.
This old house is for sale. Andrea, Vancouver housing is on fire with the biggest price gains since 1990. That was in the newspaper a little while ago. I just want you to have a look at that and see.
Thank you.
You know, y'all know you weren't expecting it, but I just thought I'd throw it your way and see what you think.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, definitely over the last few years, especially in the last year, we absolutely have seen price increases. Where we are today, I think that, we're pretty steady. I'm still seeing great offers on properties, even though they're taking a little bit longer to sell now, especially over 1.5. We're still seeing that one buyer coming out, liking the home, taking their time, and then, doing due diligence. But prices haven't come down yet.
Could you use more inventory?
Absolutely. But, for sellers right now, it's a good time to sell because, the supply is low, so buyers have less choices. So there's two sides to every coin. So if you're selling, now's a great time. Buying, hopefully we'll see more homes come on the market shortly.
Sorry, I ain't got no money. I'm not trying to be funny, but I left it all at home today. You can call me what you wanna. I ain't giving you $1 this time. I ain't gonna run away. You might knock me down, but I will get back up again. You can call it how you wanna. I ain't giving you $1 this time. I ain't gonna run away.
Seems the only ones that really like that song on the show are Dwayne and myself. You kind of liked it, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's three. What do you
It was cute.
It's cute. Not bad.
Cute is a good word.
I heard that for the first time this week. I said, that's Bill.
Cute?
That song's to that. I'm Bill all
I thought
over
you're
it.
calling Bill cute.
Well, he's cute. Sure, in his own
pretty
way, he's cute. You're like Sir Douglas, well, whomever.
Yeah.
Arr, there, bastard.
Could be.
You should be a part of Pirate Pack Week.
Pirate Pack.
I saw that now on your Instagram. I see that you're involved with that.
I was, yes.
I
Pirate
love.
Pack?
I want a pirate pack. Am I too old for a pirate
You're
pack?
never too old for a Pirate Pack.
Do I get the coin still?
Yeah, sure.
A little chocolate coin.
Whatever
in the
you
Ooh, I
pirate
like the
pack?
chocolate coins.
Yeah. Well, if I came to see you and you got some dough, I could probably
Do you have a chocolate coin or a real coin
could
for
go,
us?
Well, if I go see Bill, he give us a
Sorry.
real coin. I could go get some chocolate coins, right?
That's exactly right.
Exactly.
Exactly. If you have a house, I could probably get you a lot of coins.
See?
If you don't have a house, then we have some work to do.
So it'd be better if I did have a house.
It's better if you have a house.
Why?
Because then you have equity, and then equity translates into cash.
So, Bill, what do people do with the equity? So, if they want to take some equity out of their home, what are some things you're seeing people, and how are they investing that equity?
Doing two things. They're either buying another revenue property, knowing that the money they take out, and this is what a lot of people don't understand, the money that you take out of your house, anytime you take money out of your equity of your home for investment purposes, whether it's buying a stock, buying a RSP, well, not an RSP, sorry, that's wrong, but a stock or investment in like a MIC fund or buying another property, that is a tax-deductible expense. So all the costs derived to get that money, appraisal, legal fees, and then the interest costs on that money is all tax-deductible. Because the government of Canada said, hey, like if you're gonna invest and make a profit, we're willing to let you accommodate the cost of that acquisition of that property or that investment. You can take that as a tax deduction. So that tax deduction makes more sense. particularly if you're in a high income bracket, well, you might as well find some other way to lower your income bracket so that you can, offset some of the taxes you're paying. So that's what people are doing. They're either buying the revenue property, so therefore they're going to get a property manager. Let's not be Canadian. Let's be good business people. Let's make sure that we have a property manager looking after the property. You don't go to the bank every day to check on your stock at the bank. You don't go to the mutual fund guy and check on your stock every day at the mutual fund guy. So why would you want to see what your house is doing? You're buying the house because it's an investment portfolio, and you're buying it, and so therefore you're making sure that someone's going to look after it so you don't have to.
Right.
It's going to cost you money, but it's a tax deduction cost, so you're fine with that.
Yeah.
And we were talking about, just before we go, we were talking about the fact that what's going on in the housing market. Well, home construction picks up in July, driven by building of condos and townhouses. Canadian home builders are on pace for the best year ever since the recession.
Really?
That's 2008. This is the best year ever.
So we say what recession?
2008.
I see. So if people want to get a hold of you during the week online, they should go online. How do they do so? Where do they go?
They would contact me at billymac.com. That's BILLI, not a Y, .com.
MAC.
That's right, MAC.com.
MAC.com. Kind of like the cosmetics counter downtown of the day.
Exactly.
MAC,
I just
Mac.
got that song all of a sudden popped in my head, Return of the Mac. We should play that for Bill one time.
You want to sing a bit of it now? Go ahead.
Oh, I can't sing.
Okay, maybe.
You can find it, Dwayne.
What's your,
That's Billy's new song.
what's your telephone number, Bill?
604-684-4663. That's 604-684-HOME.
All right, coming up in just a minute, Finn Jensen will be here. Finn says some people plan on taking their summer holidays in the fall.
I can sing, but no one would want me to.
No,
Trust me.
you're right.
This is Bill Macklem, President of Dominion Macklem Mortgages, with Andrew Jock of Pinnacle Group Real Estate Marketing. Our producer is Wayne
Dwayne.
Johnson.
No, Dwayne.
Bishop.
Dwayne Bishop. Is Dwayne not here again? That's what you promised me he was going to be here.
That's Wayne. Dwayne and I have a picture of Wayne, and to prove that he's not the same guy. First of all, his beard's gray, yours not.
True.
Let's let it go. Let's let it go with that.
And Tom Lucas. You're listening to Radio Real Estate on CL 650.
CL 650.
All right, that is the original Return of the Mac. Now, to paraphrase our friend who was singing that, what's his name?
Mark something?
Mark somebody. Mark Morrison.
Ah, well, now it's Return of the Billy Mac.
So what would you think if you're going to sing that song today, Return of the Billy? What?
I'd say Return of the Billy Mac.
Go ahead, sing it for us.
Nobody wants me to sing it.
Just a little bit.
Return of the Billy Mac.
You're right, don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear that. Just hear that.
Thanks, Andrew.
Maybe you just hear the regular singers. Could you just hear the regular singers and then maybe sing Finn's song, Who's Up the Roof? Is that possible? We could do something like that?
CL 650.
I'm fixing a hole where the rain gets in and stops my mind from wandering. I'm filling the cracks that ran through the door and kept my mind from wandering.
Well, I'm quite interested in this. Why some people take their summer vacation in the fall, y'all. I don't understand, but this guy seems to. Here's Finn Jensen.
Good afternoon, Tom, and good afternoon, everyone. Two things to like about our summers. Paint dries quickly, and cool evening walks are beautiful. And there are at least 20 other things that make our summers memorable, like buying fresh fruit in Okanagan is high on the list. With so many newcomers to our province, not everyone will be familiar with it all. Time is needed to become fully acquainted, and the quickest way is to get to know your neighbors. They may have discovered many things that are interesting and fun. Not all our citizens use the good weather for leisure. Quite a few busy themselves with home projects that will add value and comfort to their homes. It's common to find a friend up to his ears in paint and sawdust, chucking back cold water and lemon to keep going in the heat. These people have plans for later, fishing and camping in the fall. But they'll make hay while the sun shines. Many Canadians who have made sizable gains dabbling in renovations and real estate investments continue to set aside times for profitable work on their own time. While not everyone is hands-on type of fellow, clean fingers can make money too. But like anything else, experience with the workings is preferable. Having said that, There are professionals who specialize in helping clients understand local rules and finance needs. And also, our new provincial administration has information for the asking. Everyone wants you to succeed. Common sense and an entrepreneurial spirit could be just the ticket you're looking for. This is St. Jensen for Radio Real Estate. Talk to you next week.
Okay, so you want to get your home ready for fall? Because fall's just down the road.
Oh, obviously, because at Costco, the Halloween decorations.
You're kidding me.
No,
I
already.
saw them yesterday too.
No.
They had some kind of spooky guy.
Yeah, I saw that. And you're
They're
like,
like, well,
That's
already?
Finn's there. Finn's got his part-time job ready for Halloween.
Yeah, he's all dressed up.
Well, before he gets too involved, call 778-378-2741. I'm sorry, 778-378-2740. 771 gets his mother-in-law.
Oh.
You think he's bad?
Ooh.
So stick with Finn, 778-378-2740, and ask for Finn. He'll take care of your FinTech. Mechanical Installations is the name of the place. So now you've got a quick little listing for us?
I do. I have a beautiful renovated home. Actually, it's not little. It's 6 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, fully renovated top to bottom, gorgeous ocean views, and situated on almost an acre of land.
It's a fair-sized place.
Yeah.
So how many people could it hold?
Oh, you could, how many? I'd say you could, well, large family for
So
sure.
Could we rent it for $1,500 tonight?
There you go. We could have a party there. Yes. And no, it's a spectacular property in Belcarra, located at 3314 Bedwell Bay Road. List price is $3.188.
What's your phone number?
604-783-3124. 604-783-3124.
Online?
PinnacleGroupREM.com. PinnacleGroupRealEstateMarketing.com.
In the middle of our street.
Bill, where did time go?
You know, I'm just looking at it like it was just like.
We had a little bit of fun today.
It's going to be fall in just a few minutes.
I know.
We have special news coming up, but we can't tell anybody just yet, right?
That's right. What do we have?
What? I don't know. Did you do anything?
I didn't hear anything.
I didn't hear anything. Did you hear anything?
What? Sorry?
Excuse me. On behalf of Bill Macklem, Andrea Jock, our friend Dwayne Bishop, and yours truly, Tom Lucas, thank you for listening. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock, smooth and easy, on CL 650. Until then, thank you, bye.
This is a formal announcement from Tom Lucas.